Hello, I'm back here with another video about Synplant. It's a lot to talk these days about AI in music, and I think we can agree on that it really sucks. Big companies sweep the internet and train their algorithms on music that hardworking musicians have made without giving them any compensation. And it spits out low quality audio files that wannabe artists can post and really dig a big hole in the audiences that likes to listen to music. The first thing that dies is the quality, the sense of quality. And that really sucks, all this AI slop. But there is AI that actually is a very good tool. One of those AIs is the AI that is built into Synplant. It doesn't spit out audio files, it spits out synth parameters. And that's a completely different thing because you can edit what it gives you. If you know anything about Synplant, you know that it has this geno patch where you can drag in an audio file and Synplant will do its best to recreate that sound with its synth parameters, and it does a very good job. I'm not going to go through that now because I have already done that in other videos. I'm going to show you a new feature that has been added. First, a shout out to Malik Trey, who's made this skin porcelain. It's my new favorite. Really easy on the eyes and nice to use. Sonic Charge, who makes Synplant, has released a script. You can download it for free from their webpage and install it. It's a script called PhenoType. And what that does is that it gives you a text prompt. Oh, text prompt. So we're gonna prompt our music now. Now we're gonna prompt our sounds. It's not a complete language model, but it has certain phrases and words that it recognizes, so you can describe your sound that you want to have, and you can use that sound as a starting point from when programming, or you can use it because you want a special sound that you can't find to a mix. So let's see what it can do. Resonant bass, and I click the exe button here. A script comes up with a resonant bass synth with a sawtooth. Well, that sounds just like what we want to have. Let's try another one. We have the same prompt and we can click the exit button again. That's more like it. Yeah, we click the button again, we get another resonant bass sound. Yeah, really nice. Let's try some other spacious pluck. And I don't know if it will recognize the word spacious because it doesn't recognize everything. And if you type anything that the algorithm doesn't recognize, you get a question mark here. Let's try this. Yeah, spacious pluck. And if you find something that you really like and you want to build more on it, you can hold down the Alt key and click the exit button, and it will take this pluck sound that it made here and it will start from that one. Less sharp. Really gives the impression of water drops in a big cave. I do have some external reverb here. Let's switch that off. You can hear that the reverb didn't do much. The reverb is in Synplant here. Yeah, really nice. Okay. Bold, saw, lead. Let's see what it makes of that. Not very bold, is it? Let's try again. I will switch on the reverb again here. I'm using Valhalla. Let's add some... what do I have here? Acorn multiplier. Yeah. Yeah. A bit of reverb and a bit of chorus. That makes wonders with any sound. But we have grown used to having all the effects baked into the synth. So yeah, that's a good thing because we can have it saved with the sound, but it's also a little bit restricting. All right. So we have this sound now. What can we do with it? Well, we can change it. By changing the release. Or I can go into the parameters. Let's play with the filter. One thing I miss in Synplant is the ability to use controllers to change things and have them be saved with the patch. If I now edit MIDI controllers and I want to use the mod wheel for this one. Really nice. But then the mod wheel will stay connected to the filter frequency and it will not be connected to the growth of the plant anymore. So if I make another sound here now, another bolt solely, it's still connected to the filter frequency. And if I don't want to have it connected to the filter frequency, I need to the controller. Like that. So now I'm back. And the module controls the branches. Well, that is one thing that I wish for a Synplant 2.1 or something. Well, but this PhenoType here, I think you get the point. There is another button here, random. When you click that, it will give you a random prompt. Synthetic sharp claw with a pulse wave. And if I want to hear that, I have to, after getting the prompt, I have to push the exe button. Nice. Can use it again. And again. So if you don't know what you're looking for, you can always use this random. And a good way, if you use this random, is to check what words can you use. Sustained. You can use sustained. Or you can use basis synthetic synth. A synth is by default synthetic, I think. And you can wet, you can use wet. And you can use different shapes for the oscillator. Did I push the X there? So that's a way to get to know what words you can, descriptive words you can use. Now, if I would just type here, oboe. Not very oboe-like. But if I try this, nasal, oboe, like synth, what will happen then? It's nasal. Not very oboe still. So a lot of descriptive words like instruments, it won't really recognize that well. The nasal, guitar. What will that give us? Not very guitar-like, but I get what it's coming from. Almost a sitar, a little bit sitar-like. So if I write sitar, will it recognize that? Not even close. So as I said, it's not a complete language model. But, yeah, here's the credits. Magnus and Fredrik Lidström. Magnus och Fredrik Lidström in Swedish, because it's a Swedish synth. There's not much more to say about this. It's always more to say about Synplant, but that was PhenoType. So I hope you enjoyed this, and well, see you in the next video. Bye.